got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I can't Valentine, cause on the morning line the guy has got him figured at 5 tonight.
Can do. This guy says the horse can do. But Paul Revere might, because it's alright. Of course it all depends if it rained last night.
I know it's Valentine, the morning watch looks fine. Besides the dog, he's brothers, like friends of mine. He's great, Mike's guy said the horse likes space.
I know Paul Revere, now this is no bump steer. It's from a handicap, that's real sincere.
I'm getting Valentine, cause on the morning line the guy says the horse can do.
He says the horse can do.
Valentine,
I got the horse right here.
Resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that's why I am standing here in the devil's own city, in the devil's own streets, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice and your cards and your horses. Pause and think before it is too late. You are in great danger. I am not speaking of the prisons and the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it is too late. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you are always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Brothers and sisters, join me in resisting the devil, and we can put into flight forever. Come here and speak to me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Remember, that's 409 West 49th Street with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at...
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a refined doll like hers mixed up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll with 100% eyes.
It is too bad that she spends all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny South Street.
Harry the horse, how are you? You know nicely, Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for the crap game?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
Oh, he's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I've just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000 bucks?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward on my father.
Everyone is looking for action. I wish Nathan finds a...
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan. Mr. South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure. Any of you guys see Nathan Detroit? And which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here, moving to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh?
Well, right now I know he's out there trying to find a spot. Well, no one's gonna give him a spot because they know Brannigan's breathing down their neck.
Hiya, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of this lousy Brannigan, and I can't.
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. No, there are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I've just been talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know, as you now have to live on your salary.
Did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, for which in return I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place for the game?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Yes, I found a place. Tomorrow night we are holding the crap game in Radio City Music Hall.
How are you going to fix the ushers?
I tried all the usual places, the back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you said once there might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over at the Biltmore Garage, spoke to Joey Baltimore himself. He said he might be willing to take a chance if I give him $1,000 bucks.
$1,000
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just some piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. It's like a pledge, and a guy can't welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. No, my marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Baltimore don't think so. It don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why? I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, you gotta do something.
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even get Adelaide a present today. You know what today is? It's our 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greek's in town.
Granny Bottle Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have a game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now got a lock on the door at the gym at PS 84.
There's the stock room behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot. But the $1,000 we ain't got. Why is good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit? If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan. Oh, it was always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of that is for the fella who can get us. If we only had a lousy little grand, we could be a millionaire. Oh, reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, we'll arrange that you go broke in quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating scrap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have a game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York.
Don't worry, gentlemen, Nathan Detroit Captain will throw again. My voice will tell you where.
Okay, Nathan. Say you know who else is looking for action. Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson, there's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek.
Higher than everybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time, he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account that he had 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106, good old Sky.
Maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
No, with Sky, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
Oh, I ain't scared. I am perfectly able to take the risk. As long as I can find a bet where there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Cheesecake. Ooh. Run into Mindy's restaurant and ask him how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday and how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know that for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the crab game again, she'll never set foot on me.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Oh, Adelaide, pigeon.
Oh, you go ahead, Goyles. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay. We got to go back to the hot box.
Oh, you still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver, Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says, "Look, Charlie, I'm starving. I got to go out and get something to eat." And he turns to me and he says, "You don't want to go eat. You just want to go out and meet that cheap bum Nathan Detroit."
And what did you say to him?
I told them I says only to whoever I want.
Oh, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary!
A present for me.
I hope you like it.
Oh, a belt.
Oh, read the card.
Sugar is sweet and so is jelly. Put this belt around your belly. Oh, how sweet. Look, present. I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Nathan, you shouldn't have.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. Makes me feel like we're married.
Look, honey, one day I'll be in the money and we'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running your crap game again.
Oh, the crap game. What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's good. That's good.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Nothing yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I'm waiting for a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellows, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? See, you're very sick, and it's just across the road, and there's a lot of open manholes around.
Nathan, you are such a thoughtful person. You are just the sweetest. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, your old promoter, you.
Oh, how are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's of blackjack.
50 G's. Gonna be in town long?
No, I'm flying out to Havana tomorrow night.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. Wanna come with me?
No, I got things to do. Say, why don't we drop in at the Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
Well, we all gotta go sometime.
But Nathan, we confided. Guys like us, we gotta remember, the pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Tell me, you hungry yet? Maybe we could go over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
I think I'll look at the late results.
Oh, but you will admit that Mindy has the best cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet some people like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never really gave it much thought, but if everybody's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, just for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I bet you $1,000 that Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake yesterday.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh,
When I was a young man, about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry that I am not able to bankroll you to a very large start, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm going to stake you to some very valuable advice. One of these days on your travels, a guy is going to come to you and show you a brand new deck of cards on which the seal is not yet broken. And he is going to bet you that he can make the jack of spades fly right out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, For as sure as you stand there, you are going to wind up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you have been clocked with Mindy's cheesecake.
Oh, you don't think that?
However, if you're looking for some action, I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
Oh, no bet. Blue, what a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Oh, don't bother.
Hi, Sky.
Good. How's with you fellas?
Not bad. Nicely. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore. She says for you to pick her up after the show at the Quack Box and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear. That is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of a doll that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, well, a guy without a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. Let's just say a guy should have them around when he needs them and when they're easy to find.
How dolls like that?
Figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Then how come you ain't got one? How come you're going to Havana alone?
I like to travel light, but if I do wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll and I name. Are you willing to bet on that? Are you willing to bet $1,000 that if I name the doll, you'll take it to Havana tomorrow?
You've got to bet.
I name Hood.
Her cider.
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name is Abernathy. Arvad Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin. I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting.
Just told me to get over here.
But I finally realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha? Coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around, trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I would never have become a gambler had I not fallen in with the evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah, and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. You know, I wish you could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Have you tried the nighttime?
How's that?
As a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time of day to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good. I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. I suppose if one of you goes someplace, the other goes along.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets I think you should read. They'll give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
No, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you do not think I'm getting out of line, but I think it is wonderful to see a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying here in this place. Ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are plenty of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it is wonderful.
Here is another pamphlet I think you should read.
Oh, thank you. Of course, I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't you have dinner with me?
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
Sorry. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs. It's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah?
There are 2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. You get me? It's 8 to 5, the others will follow. Besides, you need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Well, let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Look, why won't you let me help you? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with 1 dozen sinners. I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Well, it'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
Which is where exactly?
El Cafe Cubana. In Havana.
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's.
Havana.
Why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Masterson, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. I am relieved to know that it's just me personally, and not all guys in general. It is nice to know that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the Sarge. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I am not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You've got the guy all figured out,
I have
including what he smokes, all figured out, huh?
all figured out. Oh no, when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the two pair of pants.
By the calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. As I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. When my love comes along.
You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Well, do you want to hear how the gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know I'll drop by tomorrow in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Take a chance. My love will be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For now, when my love comes
Hello?
Who's this?
Can I speak to Joey Baltimore? It's Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
I'm calling about the
what, Nathan?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute there. I got a customer.
Oh, well, hurry it up, will you?
That'll be $8, Nathan. What did you say?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry, the dice game. Look, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow?
If I get $1,000,
You'll get the bucks tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Look, if you're gonna take this attitude, Joey, I'll take the game somewhere else.
Then have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Look, Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him that he couldn't take a doll to Havana.
Sky, why couldn't he?
Well, because she's not the sort of doll that goes to Havana.
So where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure, Nathan. It ain't a horse. It's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, listen. There'll be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you've known me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Well, I can't talk no more. Adelaide's waiting for me at the hot box. Look, just one thing. Can I at least tell the guys I'm holding it in your place tomorrow?
Not until I get the dough.
Okay, you'll get it.
Goodbye, Nathan.
Goodbye. I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now for the grand finale of our Round the World review. We take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, and the Hot Box Farmerettes.
I love you as a shell and peck that lousy Joey Baltimore.
Hello, Nathan!
Hello, pie face. Oh, what have you got there?
A book!
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave me. I went to see him about my cold.
Oh, how is your cold?
It's the same. So, I went to see the doctor about my cold, and he asked him how long I had it. And I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was an account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he told me to read this, because it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the kind of psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, would it tell you why certain kind of dolls would go for certain kind of guys which you would not think they would do so?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just, for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet won't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
So, starting next week, I will be getting a raise. And so, with what I'll be making, I was wondering if maybe we could finally get married?
Well, we're going to sooner or later.
I know, Nathan, but I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, I ain't never told you this before, but my mother, back in Rhode Island, she already thinks that we're married.
Why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years. People don't do that in Rhode Island. Nathan, they all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then, after about 2 years...
What after about 2 years?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's at boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had the bet on it.
Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
Mother believes in large families.
Just give me the grand total. 2, 3, 4, 5? Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Well, Nathan, we can make this all right. We'll get married and then it won't be a lie no more.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
Well, I'll be meeting her soon. What'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't just something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. Nathan, what have I got in this box? Nathan! What have I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I bought it 3 years ago. I can't show it you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, I've got the veil. All we need now is a license and a blood test.
A what?
Blood test. It's a law.
Oh, what a city. First they closed my crap game, now they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running your crap game again, are you?
Oh, Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I give up the crap game? It's because I love you. And I want us to be the happiest married couple in the world.
Anyone seen an earring out here?
Ugh, I don't think so.
You. I'm all dated up with Society Max tomorrow, and he goes and breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me, I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up, it reminds me of your crap game.
Look, Adelaide, we're gonna be fine. Because we love each other, and we're gonna get married.
But I don't believe you no more.
But it's true. Look, you'll feel better tomorrow. Come on. Show me that little old smile. That's it. See you tomorrow, darling.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can stick her wherever you figure the streptococcus like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel like, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. Note, chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ears, the nose, and throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a bit of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop la grippe. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air-conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grippe, the post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinuses daily a pib. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a pib.
Hey, nicely. What are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great. Just so we don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this doll to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? You ought to start lining up the game.
I dunno. Suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide always taking his mind off honest work.
I know. It's a pity that a smart businessman like Nathan Detroit has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant. For I'm told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing the Roxy. Picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir, when you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some ball.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat deck of black in the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but better than even money, that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet there'll be Minky for some doll.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still living platinum for the wrong,
call it hell, call it heaven, it's a proper 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
and his cash is unsure, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from like house and song.
Call it dumb, call it clever, I mean they gods forever, that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Well, I think we lost him.
Well, I do think you should pay some more attention to him.
Yes, he attended all of our street meetings this morning. He seems like he's interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I never should have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these sinners and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Arvide.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town this morning, General.
I got in early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been holding some extra street meetings trying to stimulate some more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Well, won't you come in, have some lunch with us?
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission?
I'm sorry, there were so many other calls on us, so many other places where our work is really needed.
But, General, somebody can do some good here, even if I can't.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting? But will anybody come? Will anybody be here?
Pardon me. I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? Now,
is there any reason that you're here, Mr. Matheson?
I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
Well, I am glad to hear you say that, but I am not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
Pardon?
May I make a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and see for yourself?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Well, hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
You all got your carnations? Remember, no one will be let into the game unless they got carnations. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys that it's at the Biltmore garage?
We gotta stall them for a while. The dough from Sky ain't come yet.
But it's 11 o'clock. They won't stick around much longer.
So soon? I left nicely at my hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be there. Where's the dough?
It hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
I had to get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky like I told you. And don't come back until you have it, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, Harry the horse. How are you, Harry? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if you do not have a place for the game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
I hope, Detroit, you will not spoil our evening. inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard of him. I'd like you to meet Big Jewel from Chicago.
Big Jewel, nice to meet you. Welcome to our fair city. As you know, the heat is on, but just be patient and you will get some action.
What do you say, Big Jewel? Should we stick around?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Detroit, if there is no crap game tonight, I'm sure Big Jewel will be considerably displeased. And Big Jewel does not like to be displeased, as you can find out from those fellows who at one time or another displeased him. Although I will admit, those people are very hard to find in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Harry, you don't think I'd be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Jewel here, do you? Big Jewel, let me tell you something. When Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can almost bet that it will...
Well. An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Angie the Ox, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie, Society Max, and Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. Pardon me, I'm very bad on names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, don't help my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well, it's a party!
Indeed, what kind of party?
It's a bachelor party. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That is correct, Lieutenant. A bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
But when I saw you with all of these fine gentlemen, I never supposed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was a...
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner. It's a bachelor dinner. Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Oh, gee, just think, after 14 years, I will finally become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Oh, time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
It's the...
Nathan, these fellows have been good enough to host you a bachelor party. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
Well, we need time for our license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night, right after the hot box?
Adelaide, we need time for a license.
You could elope.
What?
You could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Pimlico!
Shut up! No, not Pimlico, no. Elton. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Oh, what the hell?
My congratulations to Nathan. I only hope there is nothing in heredity.
Oh, gee, Nathan, I got so many things to do before we elope tomorrow night. You'll meet me right at the hot box, right?
I'll have a table reserved and I'll be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Ooh, I'm so happy. I ought to wire my mother. Only, what'll I tell her?
Send the telegram and take it back.
I better wait until we have 5 children first. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fella. A most beautiful doll indeed. Don't you agree, Big Jewel?
Tell me, how long do you know the doll?
14 years.
Oh, let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you'd better do something. Well, the money from Sky ain't come yet. Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana. He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
Sounds like a million laughs. At least he's lying down. preservative.
This would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Take it easy, Slugger. It's over and... Oh, you're still champ. Are you all right?
Am I all right? feel. Ask me now that we're cozy and clingy. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. Ask for a watch, I start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a ghost, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay for a few days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we better hurry if we want to catch the late plane back to New York.
But I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, dolls like you shouldn't be mixed up with guys like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana in the first place? I made a bet. That's how we met in the first place. I made a bet.
How else does a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No.
I gotta think what's best for you.
Oh, you talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Oh, golly goyles, I don't know how I'm going to get home with all of this stuff. Although it was wonderful of you to give it me. Sky, hello!
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Look, Sky, the goyles surprised me with a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look!
That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah Brown.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. Sky, Nathan and I are eloping after the hot box tonight.
Good luck.
Thank you. Gee, I just feel like a housewife already. I'm going to love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
Do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time. A couple of deals before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone, and the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all so strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all so strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep.
Hello, Sarah, dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We followed your suggestion. We stayed out all night. We spoke to lots of sinners. Where were you, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
Hey! What the hell is this? Hey! What is this?
Canasta! Oh, wait a minute, I'm losing 10 G's.
Someone must have tipped him off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time. It's the first time I've ever seen a floating crap game running full blast in a mission.
Crap game?
Sarah, you know I have nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah!
This never would have happened if I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone's welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of a doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
the bag, the gloves, and the hat. That was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the gloves, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you arranged was a token of your esteem. Now when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other day. Take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming, take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you arranged was a token of your esteem. But then I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems like a horrible dream. Take back your mink, those old worn-out cups, and go shove in the sleeves for somebody else. Will you be done with Mr. Detroit?
Is he here?
No, sir. Mr. Detroit has not been in all evening.
Bring me a lime soda.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message to her from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message and where is Nathan?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh has suddenly been taken ill with
A rare tropical disease.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has to,
Nicely. What is the message? Where is Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Big Joel, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he's most insistent. So we find another place and the game goes on.
Where is the game?
Why, you looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight. But I do want to talk to some of the guys. You see nicely, I gave my marker to, well, somebody. And I'd kind of like to clear it up before...
I'll meet you outside.
What about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide, Nathan's in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical ant. Goodbye!
Oh, what? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to come here and we're eloping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change, change, change. Why is it the minute you dolls get a guy that you like, you take him right in for alterations?
And what about you men? Why can't you marry people like people do and live normal like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
You see, guys like Nathan Detroit, and yeah, Sky Masterson, they don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls like you get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you in a couple months.
Where you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe? I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to talk to him again and have him call me here.
Look, why don't you get another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in the woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. If she's getting the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the flu. The flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from one in her memories in writing, and a story her folks can be told, a person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah. Not so fast. Look, suppose you don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody turns at all. We'll explain it to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place. Go someplace where
Where all the sinners are respectable and well behaved.
you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson, he came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the moment he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What you want to get over it for? It's not pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along the way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you, with the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth. Music I can wish you, merry music whilst you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to grey. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. With the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth, and the strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Well, Brother Abernathy, how goes it with the soul searching?
There's a big meeting tonight, and the General's coming, and she's expecting,
The General's a tough doll, eh?
well, very few people will be there. In fact, nobody, and, well...
I don't think Mr. Masterson cares about our troubles, Grandfather. Come on, we've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you've forgotten something. But me being a gambler and all, I never forget things like this. You have my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I would rather you just forgot about it.
I cannot welch your marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night our mission was filled with your friends. Let's just call it even.
If you don't pay off on that marker, I'm going to tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely. Where's the crap game?
Well, Sky, it's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Where you all going? I came here to shoot crap.
You see, Big Jewel, the boys are very fatigued from weariness, and we've been shooting crap for quite a while now, namely 24 hours.
I do not care who's tired. I am out 25 G's, so nobody leaves.
I am beginning to see the logic of Big Jewel. It is not that he is a bad loser, no. It's just he much prefers to win. Ain't that right, Big Jewel?
Now give me the dice. I'm shooting 500.
Take 200.
If you not shut up, Big Jewel will arrange the other half.
Ha!
And it's 1 and a 1, Snake Eyes.
Shut up. Another 5.
200 more.
Ha!
And it's Snake Eyes.
Oh, well, that cleans me.
Tough luck,
But
Big
I
Jewel.
ain't through yet.
Oh, yeah.
I will now play on credits.
Oh. Big Jewel, you see, the boys are very tired. Of course, me personally, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down out of every pot. You must have by now quite a bundle.
Oh, well, being as I assume the risk, it is only fair I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I am gonna roll you, willy or nilly. And if I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose?
You will give him cash.
Let me hear it from Big Jewel.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Put up your dough. Is anything wrong? There's my marker.
I owe you $1,000 signed X. How is it you are able to write 1,000 but cannot write your own signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Here, this will put you through Harvard.
I'm rolling 1,000. And to change my luck, I will use my own dice.
Your own dice?
I had them made especially for me in Chicago.
Big Jewel, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in a New York crap game.
That is a breach of etiquette.
Show me where it says that in Emily Post.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but can I see these dice? But these dice, they ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots taken off for luck. But I remember where the spots formerly were.
You're gonna roll blank dice and call them by remembering where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
I see no reason.
A 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
Well, I still got a chance.
10, Z, come again, Z.
I wish he'd fall down on his end, Z.
10. I win.
10.
A 6 and a 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way, now I'm shooting 2,000. Get it up.
I just remembered, I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide's waiting for me.
Get up to 2,000.
Why not let some of the other chaps in on the fun?
After I'm through with you, put it down there. 2,000. Ha! A 7. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I think I will take it easy this time.
What do you mean?
I'm rolling you for $1.
I'll take all of it.
Oh, how'd you like that? Snake Eyes. I lose.
For this, I gotta bend down.
Now I will give you a chance. Detroit, I am rolling you for 3 G's.
3 G's?
3,000. Get it up.
Would it be more convenient if I just put it in your pocket?
I am rolling you for 3 G's. Oh, 11. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now, I will play with you guys.
Wait a minute. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I'll roll you, but with my dice.
All right, Detroit. That's fair, but what are you going to use for money?
I'll give you my marker.
And you want Big Jewel to put up cash?
Nathan done it. Sure, I done it. What kind of a deal is this anyway? Take it easy, Nathan. Him with his no spot dice. Someone should knock the spots off of him.
Nathan, don't make Big Jewel have to do something to you.
Yeah, I am on my vacation.
Go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here, I'd risk my neck to set up a crap game. I even agreed to get married on account of it. And look how I wind up. Broke in a sewer. So believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there is nothing that you could do to me that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I would like to talk to some of you guys.
We're shooting crap.
I am asking for only 1 minute.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
It's the fella I was telling you. Took the mission doll to Havana.
Ah, listen, fella. Why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
Look, if you want some action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What kind of proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
Ah, how am I supposed to know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Hey!
Lay it off!
Look, you guys. Tonight, at Miss Sarah Brown's mission, at 409 West 49th Street, they are holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver to them some sinners. When it comes to sinning, most of you guys are pretty high up there with the pink cards.
Look, I don't want to waste no evening at a hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. Besides, I can guarantee that the air in the mission smells much cleaner than down here. Besides, maybe it wouldn't hurt you to learn about something else besides the odds on making a 4 the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? The Bible mightn't read as lively as the scratch sheets, but it is at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you in a couple months, Nathan.
Sky, about that Havana business. I regret I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
Come on, get up, Big Jewel. I now have enough dough to roll you, but with my dice.
Nothing doing. With those dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What did you say?
I says, with them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours? And yours? And his? I am going to roll the dice. I will bet each of you $1,000 against your soul. 1,000 cash against the marker for your soul. If I win, you show up at the mission tonight. Is it okay?
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. But if you win, we gotta show up at the Mission Dolls Cabaret.
If I win, you show up at Miss Sarah Brown's Save a Soul mission tonight. One meeting.
Okay by me.
By me too.
By me.
You too, Nathan? $1,000 against your soul?
I don't even know if I got one.
You got one someplace.
How do you spell soul?
S-O.
Shut
All
up!
right. Put down your markers. Give me the dice. And give me room.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll.
What's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You see me roll for 100 G's, but I've got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady tonight. Ha!
I ain't going to no prayer meeting.
Look, Big Jewel, you gave your marker, and if you welch, it will cause me no little embarrassment. And you do not want to cause me any embarrassment, do you?
Oh, well, if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to some prayer meeting, no decent person will ever talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh, did Nicely tell you about tonight? I hope you ain't sorry about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. We are, after all, civilized people, and do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You are my doll.
Your doll? If that was not so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Why can you be acting like this over one lousy elopement, Adelaide? Please.
It's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in you are not being able to upset me no more. I have gotten you complete... Oh, Nathan!
Oh,
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me again. I can't stand it. Look, we love each other. We're gonna get married. We'll have a home, a little white house with a green fence, like the Whitney colors.
Okay, Nathan, but we gotta do it soon. I had another letter from Mother today asking an awful lot of questions, and she put in a letter for you too.
A letter for me from your mother. Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was going to promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family, Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Don't she know I can't have 6 kids on what they pay me at the A&P? I am very proud to have you as my son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Look, Nathan, we can make this all right. It's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide. No, I can't.
What do you mean?
Come on, Nathan. We'll be late. Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, Detroit? That is the biggest lie you have ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promise me this, you promise me that, you promise me everything under the sun, then you give me a kiss and you're grabbing your head and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide.
and I think of the way I tried,
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
The best years of my life, I was a fool to give to you.
Right already, I'm just a no good Nick. All right already, it's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
Gamble it here, you gamble a day, you gamble on everything all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide.
and I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Serve a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I
The
love
best
you.
years of my life, I was a fool to give to you.
Right already, I'm just a no good Nick. All right already, it's true. So new, so sue me. What can you do me? I love
You're
you.
at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick of you keeping on stalling around, and I'm telling you now that honestly die.
Sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love you.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words just haven't reached them. I think you had better.
Follow that stray no more.
My work.
Stray no
Welcome.
more.
Take a seat.
Stray no more.
Good evening. Please do take a seat.
Welcome, brothers. Welcome.
Everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Miss Sarah, here you are, 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you gentlemen sit down?
Sit down, all of you.
I would like to welcome you to the Save a Soul mission.
You betcha, baby.
Just a minute, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland. And I would suggest that you do not indulge in any unpleasantries. Now, since I am required to leave for points west tonight, I am appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, anybody who does not conduct himself according to Hoyle will answer to me personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that, you guys. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Gentlemen, tonight we are honored. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, give testimony. I ain't no stupid.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a bum you are. Benny!
I once was a bad guy and a gambler, but I ain't gonna do it no more. Thank you.
There. Don't you feel better now? Anyone else?
Big Jewel.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but ever since then I've gone straight, as I can prove by my record. 43 arrests and no convictions.
Well, anyone else?
Harry.
Oh no.
Harry the horse.
Well, like when Sky was rolling us for our souls.
What?
Sky Masterson. He rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that they're all only here because Sky Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting the result of gambling. It just shows how good can come from evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Thank you.
Hey, I ain't finished my testimony. My sins is that when Sky was rolling with us, I wished I would win $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you fat water buffalo!
Well, it happened to me kind of funny, like a dream. That's it, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamt last night I got on a boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. For the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapels of your checker coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey. Okay, but the passengers were bound to resist, for their people all said, beware, you're on a honey trip. You all said, beware, you'll swallow the ship. For the devil will drag you under by the fancy tie round your wicked throat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. For the devil will drag you under with a soul so heavy you'll never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Anything we can help you with, Brother Brannigan? Maybe you would care to testify.
I'll do my testifying in court, where I will testify that you ran a crap game here in the mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were out there as they came out. Aren't these the fellows?
I never saw them before in my life.
Ah, there's a right broad.
Now, if you would excuse me, officer, we would like to continue with our meeting.
I never saw crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. But I've got testimony to make. We did shoot crap in here last night. And we're sorry, ain't we, boys?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
But, there's another thing. I bet a certain guy that he could not take a certain doll on a trip with him, and for this, I am in the wrong. But it did no harm as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure, the guy told me he didn't take the doll. Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Hallelujah!
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 Gentlemen, we will now sing hymn number 244, Follow the Fold.
Lo the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll stray no more. Follow, follow the fold. Fold and stray.
Go away. Even though they say tested, plenty of birds to noise in one eye. But it's hard to word, it's hard to fly. She's still gonna. She has the idea that the little church will always be around the corner. A priest can develop the pole. Oh. Hello.
Good evening.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh, yes. When are you getting married?
The 12th of never.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't even get close enough to a church to be left at it. Gee, what'll I tell my mother?
Oh, your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement is broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her somewhat. Maybe I'll tell her Nathan is dead. And then see to it!
You mustn't carry hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah. Isaiah.
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over some old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you in Sky the other night. Oh no. Not Sky. You're not in love with Sky, are you?
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I have tried to change Nathan Detroit. I have always thought what a wonderful person he would be if he was somebody completely different.
I've thought about Sky that way too.
See, I've sat and I've pictured it by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country, happy. Gee, wouldn't that be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? If only Sky.
But they just can't change.
A little while ago, at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers there who seemed like maybe they could change.
That doesn't mean gamblers at your prayer meeting. Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
A darling little fellow with a cute little bow tie.
Yeah.
How'd you like that rat? Just when he should have been lying, he was telling the truth. Oh, I am so glad I am through with him. You ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we? Crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saxon Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You've simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to stray, crazy and wild and free.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow.
Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today. Maybe he's leaving town. Don't let him get away. Hurry and track him down. Marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Guy Lombardo.
Rogers Pete's. Galoshes.
Ovaltine.
But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently.
Marry the man today and train him subsequently.
Slowly introduce him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2,
6,
9.
Stop! Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways. And change his ways. And change his ways. Tomorrow.
Give me a late paper.
Nathan! Come on, we're waiting for you.
Just give me a minute. I'm waiting on the lieutenant. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Nathan, close up the newsstand. We're getting married.
Look, is this wedding gonna take place or ain't it? I paid $50 for this messenger room.
Gee, you picked the busiest time of day.
Let's go. Where's the wedding?
Holy smoke!
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan!
How about the Biltmore Garage?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game. And the devil is using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson,
Yes, Brother Detroit?
can we get married in your mission, Adelaide and I?
Certainly. I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. Glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is
Obadiah.
he wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Thank you very much. We're going to be very happy. We're going to have a little home in the country, and Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.
Achoo!
Yeah, guys.